Good morning, all. How you doing? I hope you're well. I've just left the house. Today I woke up with the sniffles, and I hate having the sniffles, and even naturopaths get them. So it doesn't matter really how healthy you are and what you eat. Sometimes things still go wrong, and obviously for me, the sniffles are a sign of a congested lymphatic system, and also obviously my immune system potentially being low. So maybe I haven't looked after myself that well. In fact, I had a couple of takeaways. That's probably what it is. But I've come for a little walk. This is a nice, lovely path that goes on top of the hill nearby where I live. This is where I come to enjoy myself, to have a little bit of peace and quiet when I get a chance. But today I've come here to forage. So what I'm looking for is a lovely plant called Plantain, and I shall look for it and tell you all about it as well. So Plantain was actually discovered by Alexander the Great, believe it or not, and imported back into Europe. It can be quite an invasive plant, or considered to be invasive. Some people call it a weed, but actually is a very, very interesting and also useful plant. So it's got a lot of properties. It can be used internally or externally. Is edible, so it can be put in salads. Young leaves tend to be more tender and sweet, but they're definitely good to eat. The older leaves can be a little bit tougher, maybe sometimes a little bit bitter as well, but it's got lots of properties. So it's packed with vitamin A and vitamin C, as well as a lot of calcium. So yeah, you don't need to drink milk for your calcium. You can eat leaves. But yeah, so this plant as well has got lots of properties. So externally can be used to relieve itches from things like stingy nettles or bites from insects. And actually I found quite a few here. So just to give you a sense, here we are. So this is the plant. So this is the skinny version. So the leaves, as you can see, are long and they got stripes. So they tend to be like a group of leaves. And normally you got some stems coming out that have got a little bit of a I don't know, like a sort of larger tip. I remember as a kid I used to use those to play, and you used to kind of form a knot and then pull one side and the tip would fly, so you could shoot it. But yeah, so this is the plant. This is probably a little bit better. It's got some bigger leaves for me to show you. Okay, so it's a lovely leaf. This is, like I said, is the skinny version. There's also a much broader leaf, which is almost like a heart shape. Let me just put this on here so that you can see as I'm describing it. So if you can see this one, instead of being just the skinny, the bigger one sort of is a lot bigger, and it still has the stripes like this plant. So all you want to be doing with the plant, once you picked it, obviously give it a wash. I tend to pick about 20 leaves normally at a time, just so that they are still fresh. And because I'm a little bit runny nose, a little bit snotty, all I'm doing is literally chewing it. So I just stick it in, give it a good chew until it forms almost a paste. And then if you can, keep the paste a little bit under your tongue for a while, because that's where the membrane is really, really thin. So all the nutritious components and everything that's good for you can go into your bloodstream a lot quicker. And that's that. So normally when I feel like this, within a couple of minutes, I can feel already the relief. I find that I use it every couple of hours as a good decongestant, as an expectorant. So if you got catarrh on your lungs, it's very good for that as well. But as I said, it's good externally. You can apply it on the skin when there are skin infections or things like the psoriasis as well. You know, it's very, very good to to help with all of those conditions. It's also an antibacterial. It works pretty much as an antibiotic as well, so it's very, very useful. So as I said, power to the plant. Power to the plantain is not the banana like plant. It's called the same as plantain, but this is the actual weed, the leaf. So go and find yourself some if you're feeling under the weather, and enjoy it. Have a good time. Have a good day. Bye bye.